What's up, traders? Welcome back to Bangkok in Thailand. Today I thought I would do a video a bit different than usual. I want to bring you through my kind of day-to-day things I work on, show you what I'm doing. And today is a special day, happens to be my birthday, but I'll still work a little bit. I'll do some things that I love to do anyway, like always. And I'm going to start with writing an email that I send as my daily trader growth email to my email list. If you want to sign up to that email, check out the link below in the description, and you'll be good to go and receive these emails on a daily basis. It's time to get to work. So the reason why I send a daily email like this to my email list is quite simple. It keeps me really sharp, and it kind of allows me to think about new ideas every single day. When you write something every day, you can come up with new ideas all the time, and that's kind of good to keep your mind sharp and just kind of grow and learn new things. I kind of love it, and it's something that I like to do, to write and to kind of share ideas. So again, link below if you want to sign up for that. Now I want to do a little bit of trading. I'll check out my chart a little bit, and I came across a backtest I've done recently, and it was pretty surprising. So maybe I want to show you that. Kind of a strategy variant of my strategy, and it looks promising, so I'll show you that how that looks like. But first, let me do a quick chart review. So we did have a trade set up this past week on USD Singapore dollar. I'll just show you quickly. It's very simple, and we'll still in the trade right now, but for people that don't know the details of my strategy yet, you can have a look at this and you'll be able to learn what I trade, what I look for. So first things first, now I'm looking at the weekly chart because we have not much things to look at in the market these days. It's pretty quiet. So weekly chart is better to kind of get a better picture and better background of what's happening in the market. So USD Singapore dollar is ranging between two places, well, two different limits. Although even all the way back to here, which is 1.31, 1.30, price is now more between 1.44, the upper level, and 1.38, the lower level. So it's been there before, we were below. Came back, we retest 1.38, came back down, retest again, came back down, retest almost broke out but came back down again, and now we go above out to 1.44 and we come down to retest 1.38. So a good place to look for, of course, a bullish setup. Now the way I do this is I look at setup on lower time frame. I'm not going to trade a weekly chart, it's quite boring and a different trading style, so I'm going on lower time frame to trade that. I go on a 4-hour chart. I've tried daily chart before, they work somehow, they used to work better before, not so good anymore with my strategy. So I go on a 4-hour chart, and here I see that price came back down, and here we're really close, we're at 1.387, around 7.75. So we're like not at the level, but we're nearby, and that's what we care about because we are in the zone of support. So you have to put yourself some buffer above and below the level, and that is your zone. So you see that price here came back down, went up a little bit, and did this sideways market. So two ways you can trade this, and the first one, it's quite obvious, is we're going to trade the sideways market. We're going to trade a breakout because price was here, and that's something you're going to see price coming back down here, coming up, coming back down, coming up at the same high. And then you can say this is a sideways market coming back down. You could even trade this reversal if you want on lower time frame. Not gonna work too well for swing trading, but for like a lower time frame, that works really well. Trading these reversals, price comes up, comes back down, and that's where you could also trade reversals, of course. But we're not gonna do that for now. The other option you can do is you expect price to go higher in the opposite direction. So you could be trading a breakout on this. So wait for price to hit there above the range, trade a breakout to the upside. That could work well. But the way I like to do it is I like to look at reversals, not necessarily in that range, in the bigger picture range on the weekly chart. And what we do is we look for a combination of a break of the Bollinger Band and an engulfing candle. So here I have this indicator on my chart that is giving me the signals on the chart to be able to spot them more easily. But we'll go through the same process with the Bollinger Band and all the other factor. So let me add the Bollinger Band on the chart. Here we go. So as you see, price breaks below the Bollinger Band. This is the lower limit of the Bollinger Band. This is linked to 20 periods and 2 standard deviation. So price breaks, then we get this nice engulfing candle. The break means we are at an extreme point, and then we get this big engulfing candle here, engulfing the previous candle completely. which is really good. And that's where we have the green arrow a little bit below. So the way we do this is we're going to enter the market above the high and stop loss below the low. So we'll do a long, enter here above the high. We enter a few pips above the high, like 2 or 3 pips, it's fine above the high. Stop loss below the low. And reward to risk of, we do 2 take profit, one at 1-to-1, which we have already reached here. Okay, that's 1-to-1. And the other one will be, I'm just going to mark this out here. Okay, that's our 1-to-1. And our 3-to-1. And our 3-to-1 is going to be around there. So this is a pretty small move compared to the weekly chart. Right now we're on a 4-hour chart, but on a weekly chart this doesn't look too scary. We'll have a quick look on this weekly chart. Here we go. That's pretty small compared to the fact that we expect price to go all the way up to here. But we're still getting a 3-to-1 of reward to risk, which is really good. And the probabilities of this trade working out are quite good. So I don't move my stop loss. I keep it the same place. In the worst case now, price could go back to the stop loss and will be stopped out at break even. Or price goes in the right direction and then we're good to go. But both can happen. In terms of the other pair, we didn't have much things to look for. We have this pair here, AD CAD, hitting the 196 level, good place to look for bearish trades. And the other ones, same thing here, because they're correlated with the GPY. But the other pairs are pretty quiet. They're like either in the middle of a range like this, or they've already passed the range, like this one over here. And there's not much you can do there, unless you trade trends, which I don't. Not much you can do around the market these days. The Hong Kong index is hitting at the resistance, so we could look for a bearish trade here. But I don't really trade that market that much. It's more like something to observe and to look at than to place trades in. And this is also in between levels. So that's pretty much it. Let's get back to the real world outside of charts. Alright, so trading done for the day. Now I think it's going to be time for a haircut. Done. Now today I'm visiting some condo in Bangkok. I'm going to have a look at some new apartments move in a few months. Let's see what that looks like and what I have available. So not too far from here. Let's get there. So I really didn't do much today. I basically went to get a haircut. I went to visit some condos, got a massage when I came back. And now I'm just waiting here a little bit. I'll go to a restaurant tonight for dinner with my girlfriend. She's finishing her work fairly soon. She should be here in a few minutes. Babe, how is it?
It's good. It's like I'm swimming in the sea, Lawyer.
So guys, that was for the video today. I hope you like it. I hope you like this kind of day in the life and me showing you kind of what I come across, what I work on, and these kind of like documentaries of things that I do. If you like those, comment below with your thoughts. I want to know what you think and what kind of videos you'd like to see more in the future. Here are a few comments in the past video. I appreciate the comment as always in the comment section. And I'll catch you here in Bangkok pretty soon. Ciao.